How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be taking a look at Lamentation No. 3. This is written by Cullen Bunn and put out by Oni Press, and overall this has been a really fun series. I like this idea. It's about a play, and plays typically have 3 acts, so they put out extra thick issues. It would have been about a 6-issue run probably, but instead of 6 we get 3, and they're 48 pages long. So nice, big, thick acts, and doing a whole story arc in just 3 months. It has been a really fun experience, and I really do like this. I love haunted stage play stuff anyway, you know, the big drama of the theater, but the idea that there's the world of the play and then the real world, which is this haunted theater puzzle that you're trapped in and you're not exactly sure how things work. But now the play is actually going on, rehearsals are over, and it's starting to get off script, and the real world and the play are blending heavier than before, and it gets pretty dangerous. And we find out a little bit more about how this world works. We see a little bit more of Razid, and when the play ends, it's as big and epic and powerful as you want, and it does leave you going, okay, I think I understand the mechanics of the play more, but I'm going to be thinking about this world and how it works for a while, and it does have this really nice little ending that gets you going, wait a minute, so does this imply that this is going to happen? And does that mean that Razid was and it gets you thinking, and I do like it. Nice little puzzly story. Anyway, if you guys want to see me talk about this issue in more specifics, I'm going to switch to the close-up camera. I'll show you guys a little bit of the story, a little bit of the art. I'll be avoiding major spoilers, but I want to dig in just a little deeper. So without further ado, let's switch to the close-up camera. Alright, here we are inside the castle taking a closer look at Lamentation No. 3. Bring it closer to the camera. We see the Oni Press logo, July 2023, and a $6.99 price. Now, $6.99 again may sound like a lot, but remember, this is 48 pages of fear, so this is basically like buying 2 comics. And also, I really do love this cover. Now, if we flip it to the back, this is 00321, or cover B. I accidentally grabbed the B cover by mistake this time. I don't really care too much. I usually just try to go for the A's, but yeah, I got a B. Whatever. But this is a pretty fun cover. You get her with the statue and the moon, very gothic, all these figures reaching up for her, and then the Skull Man, kind of reminiscent of Poe's Mask of the Red Death. And I also want to show you why we're talking about just the book. The back, they have a bunch of nice ads. Invasive, a new nightmare, and this is Cullen Bunn's next story for Oni Press. That's pretty cool. And then they also have, on the opposite side, all these ads for his old books. I definitely need to check out some of these, like The Six Gun is one of his most famous ones, and I just collected all the volumes of The Damned. And then it's like, if you like Lamentation, try Silk Hills. And that one's not actually by Cullen Bunn, but apparently has similar themes. Anyway, flip it to the front. Lamentation No. 3, written by Cullen Bunn, illustrated by Arjuna Susini. And we get the Act 3 sort of playbill cover that I really do love, and I hope they keep those in the graphic novel version of this. That'd be really great. But anyway, after this, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the story. I'm not going to be doing any major spoilers. I do want to show you guys some of the art and analyze a few plot points, but I'll be avoiding the end, and I'll try not to go too far. Anyway, we open up, actually, right back at the beginning of the play, because they have to, you know, start the play again now that the audience was here. And that was such a cool reveal last time, you know, the audience is here. and we pan out and we see all the ghosts in their seats watching as she's performing, and a tears coming to her eyes, and the conductor and all the ghosts listening to the music, and the director's there all happy. But of course, quite quickly, with the other actors notice the play's going off script, and we get this scene, apparently it skips to much later, where the guy is being taken over by ghosts. A bunch of them are clawing at him, and she refers to him by his character named Julian, grabs a knife, tries to help him, when she says Owen. So they're like, wait a minute, Owen, Julian, what continuity? Are we in real world, or are we in the play continuity? And the ghosts are, of course, going to rip him to shreds no matter what she tried to do. And then I do love, they bounce back into the real world, because I was seeing this the first time, and I was like, what could that possibly look like as a practical effects stage play? And we see that they got these wires with the sheets to make the ghost, and there he is dying on the stage floor. And yeah, that's just cool to have some semi-plausible real-world version of this. And the director's like, come along, we have to finish the play if you want to move on now. And she starts to talk about, oh, don't worry about script changes. There's been some rewrites. So that is really interesting. It does convey this idea of we don't really know where we're going. And then we get the costuming team. She's there with her wedding dress, and yeah, she's... We're getting towards the end, because this thing has been all about the wedding and trying to put off the wedding and not wanting to marry him, and now she's there with the wedding dress, and Razid shows up, and I love this transition where, they start to talk, and there he is, big and imposing, and she backs into the mirror, crash through the mirror, and now you're in the stage play talking to him, and he's like, I know you don't like this, but this is the way it has to be done. And I don't want to go too much farther than this, because, yeah, after this we get into the in-game stuff. We get a bunch of stuff with, what does Razid really want to do, or what does he look like? And then when the play finishes, we actually get, I don't want to show it to you, a really fun soliloquy where he does this big old speech, because it is the end of a play, and then things go absolutely nuts, and it has a really fun ending that gets you to wonder, okay, what are the mechanics of this world? What exactly is this stage play thing doing, and how does it work? And I did like the ending of this book is a really fun idea that comes in at the end that does work with the internal logic. So I really did like how this wrapped up, a really good surreal mixing reality and fantasy, and then even the reality world is this surreal stage play you can't escape from. Overall, Lamentation has been a really fun book, and I really do like, Cullen Bunn is a really great writer working in horror and giving us several different ideas. Lamentation isn't exactly like anything he's made before. Let's go in and try something different, do a stage play trapped in an alternate reality book. And I really did have fun with this. Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist at the bottom. How about my Lamentation playlist, where you can see all the past issues of this book. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.